PartnersGlobal has been investing in a Narratives for Peace initiative for several years. So I'm so excited to be able to talk about one of the important factors of our Resiliency Plus framework, which is narrative competency and the way that civil society organizations are communicating with intentionality. Many civil society actors are operating now in environments that are extremely polarized and where they're confronting actual media threats against the role that civil society plays in a democratic society. So there are three subcomponents to this factor, one of which is engaging with the narrative. This is so much more than just storytelling or strategic communications. This is understanding how our audiences are making meaning out of the world, their identities, the issues that we're advocating for, and how we're crafting a messaging strategy, thinking about engaging with those narratives in a way that we're restoring societal relationships and not making polarization even worse. The second subcategory of this factor is crisis communications. When an organization is confronting either a threat in their environment, something that happens that they need to be able to communicate about that crisis effectively, is there a plan in place? Are there resources to draw upon for effectively communicating both internally and externally about that crisis? The third subcomponent of this really important factor is how we're adopting new technologies. While we're social distancing, all of us are upping our game with using new technologies, but we do need to make sure that we're doing it safely, keeping our staff's privacy and security in mind above all else. So just like so many of the other aspects of our framework, the way that we build strategic partnerships for narrative competency is especially important. Resilient organizations need to be in relationship with the creative industry, with technology experts, with academics who study narrative competency and crisis communication for a living. You don't have to go it alone. So count on PartnersGlobal to continue working with you on your narrative competency and to increase your resiliency.